Listen, if you're not on the daily racing forum, there's something wrong with you. And we got our guy Gino Buccola with us again on C2C. You can follow him at It's Me, Gino B. That is awesome. All right, Gino, good to see you. Let's start with the Spa on Saturday. You got a couple of plays for us. Why don't we start with race 7? What's going on there?
Yeah, we got a couple for Saturday. This is one of the big races on the card. It's race number 7. I like a horse in here that's 8-1 on the morning line named Carson's Run, a horse who was very good last year at 2, and then in his first start this year at 3, had some trouble, but he really took a big step forward in that second start. That's what we want to see, and I think he's primed and ready to step up and face the big boys in this one. So he'll offer you some nice value there at around 8-1 on the morning line. I think I got one more for you tomorrow at Saratoga, right? And that's going to be in race number 11. I believe that's the big race of the day. That's the Whitney. That's where you're going to see National Treasure, who won last year's Preakness. He's going to be a big favorite in that race. But I think a horse, Bright Future, the number 9, who is 5-1 on the morning line, can sit a really nice trip. I love patterns. I like to play patterns, teams, sports like that. I like when you can see that a horse is kind of peaking and coming into the right race. That's going to be the case tomorrow with Bright Future. So we got an 8-1 shot and a 5-1 shot for you, a couple at Saratoga.
So trying to take out the heavy in that race 11, why don't you like that big name horse Treasure that everybody's talking about?
It's a huge field, and there's a lot of other speed, early speed in there. National Treasure is very quick, and that's the way he runs. His running style is a fast, early pace horse. There's horses like Arthur's Ride to the outside, maybe 2 or 3 others that are as quick or possibly even quicker than National Treasure. I think if he wins that race, he's going to have to work very, very hard, and it's just not worth the price that he will be from a gambling standpoint. I want to look for horses that are going to be sitting in the spot right behind those horses in front. That's where I think Bright Future is going to be at around 5-1.
All right, so race 7, the 6 horse Carson's Run. You can get it at 8-1 right now, and race 11 on Saturday at the Spa, the 9 horse Bright Future, and you can taste it at 5-1 right now. Let's move out west.
Let's go to Delmar.
Surf and Turf, Delmar, and we've got 2 races on Saturday that you like. Let's start with race number 2.
This race, the number 3, I will be shocked if Demotivate is close to that 3-1 morning line. That's what he is right now. He may get bet down and be a little bit shorter because this horse, Scott, was so impressive. He had a slow start, and then from the outside, he moved about 4 or 5 lengths wide all the way up to take the lead. And then he got challenged multiple times, and he just kept putting horses away and kicking on. He looked like he was just kind of playing with horses out there. Every time someone came up to him, he just sort of extended and had another gear. I was very, very impressed with that one. That can hopefully get you started out at Delmar, race number 2, the number 3, who's 3-1 on the morning line. We can do one of those old school traditional daily doubles where we go back to back and we give you a winner of race number 2 and then race number 3 at Delmar. And this one will be a much bigger price. If we can look at Cardiff Crack and the races this horse has run going long on the turf, that's why he will fit really well in that spot. And if he is anything close to that 15-1 morning line price, Scott, that could be one of those real day maker horses. And that's what's great about horse racing. You can see when we're playing these odds, we're playing horses that are 3-1, 5-1, 8-1, 15-1. You don't have to win as often when you're playing prices like this.
I love that. And I also know that Gino likes to dabble in the NFL, which started last night. But you're looking at a future here on the Packers.
Yep, and we're going to go under. The Packers' win total has gotten all the way up to 9.5. So think about that. The Packers could finish the season 9-8, battling for a wild card spot, and you could still win your under at a plus 112 price right now. You go through their schedule. They've got tough games. They play Philly, games at the Rams, at Tennessee. That might be tough. They have to play Houston and Detroit back, Detroit home and away. Houston, they get it home. Coming off the bye, they go at Chicago, San Francisco, Miami, at Detroit, at Seattle, New Orleans. That is not an easy schedule for this team. I think they're solid, but they're still young, and they don't really have a lot of veteran presence. So I'm going to go under there. For everyone, as we get ready to finish up here, make sure you head to drf.com and shop.drf.com for all the products you need to help in your handicap in the races. Let's crush it this weekend, Scotty.
Gino, my man, great stuff. Have a great weekend, buddy.